With the third pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Jeremiah Love, running back, Notre Dame.
I hope they sell a lot of jerseys, man. I do wonder if this is just Cardinals ownership just trying to get some momentum with the fan base and whatnot. We're trying to win football games. You know who's going to help win football games? You know, the edge rushers that make $40 million.
What's going on, NFL fans? Y'all know it is your boy Antoine Smith. Stopping in right quick. I want to get my quick thoughts on something that intrigued me in the first round, and it was in the top 3 picks. And it was the Arizona Cardinals drafting Jeremiah Love. Now, I do know, on a lot of people's board, he was the best player in the draft. Not only the best running back, but the best player overall. And the Arizona Cardinals, they need a whole lot. They actually rebuilding right now. But the reason why it kind of took me by surprise is because of what they have on their roster, and the position that they took at running back. It was just kind of surprising to me. And as I just said, they're going through a rebuild, so I think they're going to run this season with Jacoby Brissett. I think they're going to give him a raise, like $9.6 million, if I'm not mistaken. Just release Kyler Murray. He's in Minnesota. Marvin Harrison Jr. is still there. Still have a decent offensive line. But taking a running back at number 3, it was just puzzling to me. One, you just signed Tyler Allgeier to a 3-year, $21 million deal. You still have James Conner, who you just signed to a 1-year extension. Trey Benson is coming off an injury, so I get that part. And not only that, the Arizona Cardinals were one of the worst rush teams in the league last year. I think they were next to last in yards and somewhere around the bottom in yards per carry. So I get why they went running back. But what I don't understand is why you couldn't trade back and possibly still get the same guy a little bit later in the draft. Now, don't get me. I knew he was coveted. I know that part. But since you have so many needs, running back to me should have been one of the last. Because I actually thought they were going to trade the pick to someone like Kansas City, who had 2 first-round picks, or Dallas. Because Dallas wanted another edge, one of those top edge rushers, so I thought they would go that route. But lo and behold, the reason why this kind of upsets me is because former Falcon Tyler Allgeier is still in the same situation. He was in Atlanta. What did they do to sell him to come to Arizona? And I don't think he would have bought into being a backup guy again. Don't get me wrong. He has nearly 3,000 yards, 18 touchdowns, first 4 seasons in the league. Very solid numbers. 1,000-yard season as a rookie. Breaks William Andrews' team record. So we know he can run the football and be a number 1 guy, and I've been saying that. So what sold him to go to Arizona? I just want to know. And hopefully we'll find out. And shout out to Uncle Lou. His uncle is a big supporter of my show. But it was just clueless to me that Arizona would go running back at number 3. They need defensive help. They need linebackers, corners, safeties, anything that you can name. Arizona needs it. They need it. So I just think it was, kind of messed up. That to me, I feel like Tyler Allgeier got tricked in so many ways, because if he had known that they were going to go running back at number 3, I don't think he would have signed to Arizona. And honestly, I think if he knew that, he probably would have stayed in Atlanta, because I'm sure they offered him something close to what he got signed for at Arizona. He just thought he would be the number 1 guy, probably. But like I said, they have 3 running backs already on roster, who I think can, make a nice running back by committee. But again, I do see it on this aspect as well. I see it as they need a playmaker. They have one in Marvin Harrison, but that hasn't played out the way they thought with limited quarterback options. Kyler Murray was often injured the first 2 years that he's there. Jacoby Brissett put up a slew of passes, but he had Trey McBride, he had these other guys, and Marvin just wasn't getting those numbers that we thought he was going to get coming out of Ohio State. But they get a playmaker in Jeremiah Love. I get that part. But I just also got to think that, to me, it's just quite baffling that you would go out and draft a running back with just signing 2 veteran running backs. So I guess they're going to go running back by committee since they have and they do have a veteran quarterback. That's a good thing. So I guess they're going to try to build their offense around the run game. And that's a pretty smart move when you have a quarterback that can make a lot of mistakes. But I just think he was tricked in the end, and Tyler Allgeier deserved better. And this coming from an Atlanta Falcon fan. But let me know what y'all think about it, because it kind of puzzles me, but at the same time, I do get it. Future is everything. It's still going to be a nice 1-2 punch in Arizona with Tyler Allgeier and Jeremiah Love. But y'all drop them comments in the comment box and let me know what y'all think. Also, hype me up, man. Drop them comments. Thank y'all for watching, and I'm going to holler at y'all soon, man. Peace.